field. Pajes makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. It's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Smoked to the left, base hit. Hernandez quickly throws it in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Here comes Manny Machado.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a great killing to end the inning. As we go to the last of the third, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Fought off foul. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Laureano under this one. And there's 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
That's a ball.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Tommy Edman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Ground ball to go. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Started after it, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw bounces, and he's up there safely with the stolen base.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. 1 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Going. Oh! Kyle Tucker sends it out. It's their second home run of the inning. The batter now will be Will Smith. Foul ball there. 4 runs already in the frame here the last half of the third. And there's a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to...
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it is gone! They do it again. 2 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Inside, ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, we're going to have to go to the bullpen.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. They hit another. And they add on. It's 6-2. Gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. At the plate, Andy Papas. Papas goes 6'1", batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Right down to shoot, and a count 1-2. That one out to right. Tatis on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Late on that fastball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next is the designated hitter, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The Padres down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Backed off the plate that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Freeman. Grounded out his first time. In the air, right side. Tucker under it. And that is that. Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bogarts gets under it. 1 up, 1 down.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Hernandez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. The kick and the 1-2. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Laureano under it. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Ready now for the 5th inning. Ty France now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Throw on to Freeman. 1 away here in the 5th. Sungmun Song, the next up for the Padres. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Swings through that one out in front that time. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Out to short. To first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill digs in now. Up the middle. Edman. The throw to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carried. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Here's Ohtani, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
He swings and fouls one off. Got him. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. There's a strike.
Nope.
Swing and a miss.
Ball 2.
Popped up. Bogarts. And that ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Laureano comes up to hit. Just missed.
Out.
Sliced hard but foul.
Ball 2.
Dives and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat. That one found hard the other way. And the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Padres trying to get back into this one. And Laureano in scoring position. That one 95 to finish him off. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back.
And to Betts at second for one. Now the DH for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Swings through that one, 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass.
Tatis runs, pitch in for a strike. Go to second. Well, we go bottom six. Now it's the Dodgers. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Matt Waldron.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way. This lineup is swinging it. You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
In the air, foul off first. France takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fouled off left side. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The other way. Foul ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. One out. Runner at second. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit into center field. Stop sign goes up to third. Runners at the corners with one out. Once he digs in. Ground ball right side. On to Bogarts. What a double play that was. Inning over. We go to the top of the seventh. So here's the Padres DH, Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. Freddie Freeman. The next up for the Padres, Brock Stewart into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ball, that's upstairs.
On the ground to short, Betts. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, bases. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Padres. Gavin Sheets looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Sheets in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Gavin Sheets goes deep. Sungmun Song, the next to hit. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the seventh, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a big swing and a miss. On the ground to third, Machado. Fires to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Got him swinging. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the seventh. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first. And Betts is set down. We're at the top of the eighth. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. In the air to left center. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Ramon Laureano. 1 for 3.
That's outside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out. Here comes Xander Bogaerts. New pitcher on. Blake trying it. This one in the air, center field. Pajes moving under this one. Out number 2.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Machado at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres.
Ball, that's out. Ball 2.
Base hit into center field. Here comes the runner. The throw home. And he's out.
Yeah, on the tag.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 8th. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Mason Miller.
Just trying to keep it close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Smith now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, You're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that one hit to first. Nice grab from his knees. The throw. It's there. All set to start. The ninth in this one. Now the DH for the puck. So they're making a move for a battle on the bench. Miguel Andujar. That one fouled off. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
The 1-2. On the ground.
Foul.
And foul ball. On the ground, a short could be two. Over to Edman. They get the double play. And just one out to go now. Base is empty after the double. Pinch hitter coming on. Nick Castellanos trying to get something going for him with two away.
That's a ball.
The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. On a line out towards center. Ball game.